You too, what it do, man? Y'all know what time it is. More Ask Ashley. Let's get it.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, Ashley. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Do you consent to be on a platform and potentially all platforms?
Yeah, I accept.
Yes, I do. Oh, Lord, I see why people get nervous to get on this
Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
game.
welcome. And what brings you up tonight?
um, so I've been watching you for quite some time now, and like you give really great advices.
Thank you.
So for me, I think I'm just, want to level myself up. With my life overall, I was in a relationship, but that ended like almost a year now. And I just kind of been, focusing on me, getting to the bag. And now I'm just like, summer's approaching and I kind of want to be back outside. So, yeah, I just kind of want to really level myself up.
Okay, so the purpose of you leveling up is so you can be back outside.
Sort of like really trying to like meet someone higher level than the one I was with. So just kind of bettering myself.
So let's start here.
I want to meet someone on a higher level than the one I was with. What does that mean? So that means you gave somebody a chance that you knew wasn't worth being with, but because of high vibes, horoscopes, and ding-a-ling, supersedes and overrides everything.
Oh yes,
We're coming up here looking for rich men. Y'all, just about every chick that come up here is looking for a guy with money.
Yes!
I can almost promise you that's why she's up here. How do I attract men with money? And this is why I tell men, dog, this is why you can't lead with your money, man. A lot of women just simply expose themselves. I'm looking for a rich guy. I'm looking for a guy with money. Money on top of his money.
Here you go. Oh, shit.
But let's see. Come on, sis. Let's see why you up here.
How old are you? Where are you from? And what type of guy do you want to attract?
Let me hear it.
I am 28. I live in Boston, Massachusetts. And the kind of man I want to attract, like, I don't mind someone a bit older, not in the 40s, like mid to like late 30s. I'm okay. I want him to obviously, like, make really good money.
What's really good money?
Go on.
No, Boston is expensive, Ashley. So someone who can make a bit over six figures, I'm not gonna lie.
What is that? That's 100. That's 101, 120, 110.
I mean, like, if he's able to sustain himself and then just kind of afford, me.
Yeah, go ahead and say it. I already know what she was getting at. I want a guy making a whole lot of money. And then they always say to sustain himself and maybe have enough money to pay all my bills as well.
not gonna happen. Never.
Because like she said earlier, Boston is kind of expensive out here. It's kind of real out here. AKA we're struggling and looking for a savior. And I say all the time, these kind of women, they lose and they don't get the men that they want because they're not the women that those men want, because we're looking for the money before everything. And this is why these women get cooked too.
You're not looking at looks, you're looking at money. Lazy gold diggers. Thank you. That is a compliment.
Always worried about the money because we want the man last. We want the money before everything. He got multiple girlfriends and now they don't want to be with him. And a lot of times they're not looking to settle down. What don't they understand about this? They just simply don't get it.
That's preferably, so like maybe 150, maybe like over 100, like, so 150-ish is like pretty sustainable in mass.
You guys are a fucking bunch of losers.
Okay, 150. Okay, 150. Have a good job. What other things is important to you?
Of course, like for me, I prefer someone who's a bit educated, I can have a like intellectual conversation with. I can like list out all these characteristics, but I think what's so important for me is someone who like has good values, who would, of course, court me. I like to be taken care of, and of course I take care of myself regardless, but like someone who kind of values me. And
when you say take care of, what does take care of mean? Because I know that means that's something that means different to someone else. So what does that mean to you?
I think like a provider type, someone financially, like I wouldn't say I'm not like the type, oh, can I have money? Like I never been that type of girl.
Cap.
But someone that I could, if I have a situation, I can kind of rely on you.
Cap. She's looking, like she said, her ideal type is the provider type. We all know what that means when women say shit like this. I want a guy who if we get serious, he gonna pay all the bills. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to pay bills anymore. I don't want to do anything. I'm just gonna go out and get me a rich man. I'm just how do I attract rich men? How do I would honestly wish they would just come out and just be more straightforward with it. They always try to dance around it with the provider terms, when in all honesty, translation, that just means I want a guy to pay all the bills. But like what a lot of these women fail to understand is that when you come out asking for it, a lot of times you're not gonna get it. You have to be what these men want. You have to show him why he would want to do those things for you. And a lot of these women, they move with a lot of entitlement, a lot of he should just do it because I'm a woman. He should just do it because that's his role as a man. Well, I mean, obviously, ma'am, if he wanted to do that, he would do that. But you got to understand, if you're not the kind of woman he wants to do that for, the men are not gonna do it. Not girlfriends, not wives. Masculine as hell, bossy as hell, rude as hell, unattractive, unpleasant, and unfit.
So I'm not trying to like bash the person I was with. Like I couldn't really go to him when it came to certain things. He could only give me what he can, but I think when it came to like certain things, like he couldn't really help me. So I've always been someone I like. Always hustled. I always had it for myself. It's just and I'm with my mom, so I kind of, the eldest daughter, like you kind of had to like take up some responsibility. So
let me hold on. Sorry to cut you off. So the last guy you were with, he wasn't a provider. No.
I want to say no.
Okay. Have you ever dated a guy who provided for you? Let's say paid 2 bills, bought you a bag, bought you created. Have you ever dated that type of guy?
I'll be lying if I said yes, but no.
Okay. So there's a few things.
Exactly like I said, they just wake up one day and think they're just entitled to that. And it's because of her situation. And a lot of these women go wrong is they match their income to the goddamn bills. That's where a lot of them fuck up at. A lot of them always want to live much, much higher than what they can truly afford. And it messes them up and it puts them in absolute struggle mode. And this is why they come up here talking about, I need men with money. I need rich men and he need to be making 150K. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, sis. You're gonna lose out, and this is how a lot of women end up in situations too with men. They don't even vet the man because he got money. Then they get cooked, or they end up in some weird ass situation with the man where the man is actually controlling and not what they call controlling, or he putting his hands on her, or all this kind of stuff. She can't leave the house. Then they want to come back and try to clean it up. When a man with money is your predominant goal, better be careful.
Things we need to work on to attract that guy if that's what you want. And you did say you're 28, right?
Yes, I am.
I would say you look a little bit older than 28. Not that you look wrinkly.
I've been told.
Not that your face is falling on the floor. I don't mean it like that.
Honestly, I get told a lot. I'm like too mature for my age. I always surrounded myself with like older people, so I do get that a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
One thing for sure I will want you to work on, but we're going to go through piece by piece. Let's start with your hair. How often do you switch up your hairstyle?
It looks a little tacky, but usually I do get my hair done. I do get my hair done maybe every 3 or so weeks. I got my hair done last week, but with these upkeep, it was just, I tried to kind of like slap it on a little bit, but I do switch up my hairstyles from time to time.
Okay, so since we are, this level up is of course about you, but you specifically want to attract a certain mate.
Yeah.
I'm just going to help you around that. Before the chat runs with the pitchfork, please calm down, okay? She's asking how to attract a provider man. So as far as hair goes, I want you to keep your hair tight. Whether you're wearing it natural or wig, this goes for all the girls. Bald, one strand of hair braided. Keep your hair tight. Keep your hair done. Okay? That's something we're going to do. That's non-negotiable. Hair, nails, toes.
Yes, of course. I
Okay.
definitely maintain, like, when it comes to nails, like, my nails is pretty good. Like, hair, I do try to, like, really maintain it. But yes, I do agree. I do agree.
Okay. And the makeup is pretty good. This looks like a no.
Okay, so what happens when you're doing all that already? Then what? So when you're maintaining the hair, you're maintaining the nails, and you're maintaining the toes, what do you do when you're doing that already and it's still not working? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And see, this is where a lot of women fuck up, and a lot of women don't ever want to think that they're really just basic. A lot of women don't want to agree to that, because like I told y'all before, makeup, wigs, and weave, it really inflates a lot of women's mentality when it comes to how they perceive themselves. A lot of women don't even understand that without the makeup, you're just super duper regular looking, because once you take off the look and he sees you for you, he's not gonna stick around. She kind of did look older than 28. I kind of gave her like 35, 36. They go wrong searching for men that are not interested. That is the biggest problem. A lot of them spend so much time running after men who are just simply not interested. That's just really what it is.
Makeup for every day. It doesn't feel like too much, yeah.
I usually do a typical, like, clean beat, and honestly, I went to church this morning, so, like, I still have my face on since, yeah.
And can you step back from the camera, Divine?
Yeah. Hold on. So I kind of got, like, no bra and shorts on. I just got home.
Okay, well, I want you to be comfortable. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Okay. All right. Oh, we got a body here. Hold on now, girl. There's potential here. There's potential here. Okay, there's potential here.
I mean, what's the problem then? So what's the problem? We got a body, yada, yada, yada. All right. So what's the problem? So you mean to tell me that you look like these? All right. You mean to tell me we look like these?
Damn, she thick. Yeah, she alright, but look.
And we can't get the men that we're looking for. Like, seriously, like, what's the problem? You mean to tell me you outside looking like these and you can't get nothing? See, this is why, like I told y'all before, the ultimate issue is the fact that her ego has been inflated. Because number one, she's in struggle mode. So a man making a significant amount of money, she's looking for a guy who's making well over 6 figures because she thinks she's entitled to that. She's not entitled to it, because I'm gonna tell you, you're never entitled to anything. She's the kind of woman that a lot of guys would talk to. They're gonna lose her with the money because she's more concerned about the money, because she's in struggle mode. Had she not been in struggle mode and was looking for the man first, she would have been had a man by now. It's a lot more to it than what she's leading on. But all right,
Potential here. There's potential here. Okay, there's potential here. We just need, I would say, if you lose about how much do you weigh now?
I'm in, like, around, like, 215 range. And
how tall are you?
I'm 5'3". I'm short.
Oh, you're short. That's a lot of weight. You're a shorty. Yeah, so we got to get down. I want our first big goal to.
she don't look bad with it, but like I said, if you're gonna be going for rich, high quality, top tier men, yeah, you're gonna have to lose all of that.
Be 150. I want you to get there.
Yes.
Yes, like slim thick. All right, but we're gonna do baby steps. So how much weight do you think you can lose by June?
I don't know.
Realistically,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I do have a trip coming up, so, like, I
So what? That is irrelevant.
do have a goal. I want to lose 40. That was, like,
Okay.
like a starting rate, but like if I could lose more, like that would be great because I do want to get back into under 200 like scale, like So yeah, 40 to 50 is my like overall like.
Okay, I say start with 40 pounds. Start with 40 pounds by June. Can we do that?
Yes, of course.
All right. For what you want and what you're looking for, I think you already have the shape is there. So I would want you to tighten up. I would want you to do some cardio and I want you to hit the Stairmaster.
Yeah. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For what you want. And I think you can get it. Absolutely. Not saying you can't get it now, but you have the odds are greater if we work on the body. That's what I want you to do. Work on the body. Work on it, honey. Your world will change. I promise you. This goes for everyone watching.
Thank you, Miss Ashley.
Mm-hmm. So keep me posted. Come back each month and let me know how it's going.
Certainly. Thank you so much. You ladies
You're
have
welcome,
a good
darling. Bye bye. You don't realize how.
Yeah. If I can be super duper honest here for a moment, I mean, I wouldn't say she's not ugly. All right, she's not ugly. She's not gonna have a problem getting men, but getting the kind of men that she really wants is gonna be difficult. She would come out better just getting with a regular guy with a good job. They got a lot of good dudes out here, but like I said, her ego is probably inflated and she's probably overlooking a lot of guys. You can walk outside right now and meet men. But see, like I said, they're always looking for a very, very, very specific and small percentage of men, and this is why they lose, because the competition is so great. A lot of these women don't even understand the competition level, and this is why a lot of them are single for such a long period of time and they don't get chosen by the men that they're looking for, because that the amount of women that these guys have come across, the amount of women that these guys have seen, and number one, they don't even understand the mentality of a lot of those men that are making a significant amount of money, that a lot of them are not looking to settle down. That's the number one thing. A lot of those men are not looking to settle down, especially as they climb higher and higher and higher up the money scale. A lot of those men, I'm gonna just be honest, they on bachelor status. They on straight up bachelor status. They don't gotta catch them all. And these women are looking at those men and they're like, oh well, I'm struggling and I just want a man to come pay all my bills, and so I want a guy making all this money and look like this and look like that, and sis, you gotta really take a step back and ask yourself, am I the kind of woman that men like that are looking for? First and foremost, that goes, ladies, that is 100% physical attraction, 100% physical. Am I the kind of woman that those kind of guys will be looking for? Because ladies, I'm telling y'all, the competition is fierce, and a lot of women are lazy. A lot of women are stuck in their ways. A lot of women are stubborn. They don't want to change. They don't want to do the work, and they're not disciplined. That's first and foremost. They're not disciplined. And aside from the physical attraction, the mental is not even there. Soon as you come across those men making all that kind of money and he's taking care of everything, he's gonna want things in return. And a lot of women are not willing to step up and go above and beyond on the return part. Then you'll come across the women who have been with these men, who have gotten these men, and then they'll come back and say, oh well, I don't care about the money aspect because those men like to cheat, or they're controlling, or I can't move around and all this kind of stuff. Because when you're running after men for their money, don't be surprised at what you get.